So, hello and welcome to the New Gig podcast. I'm your host, Glenn Hodgson, and today I'm delighted to be joined by marketing specialist Aria Dagla. How are you doing, Aria?
Hi, Glenn. Hi, so nice to see you.
Pleasure to have you on. Now, Aria, just please give a little bit of a background on yourself and the journey that you've been on for the viewers and listeners, please.
Yeah, so I'm a PR communications professional with over than 10 years of experience. I would say I have spent a lot of so many years of my life building a career that sits consciously between experience and perspective. And I have reached a point that we can discuss about a lot of things. So I started in structured corporate environments and in PR agencies as well, where the priority was the delivery, the results, the speed, and consistency. We're
Mm,
going to analyze a lot in this nice talking in order uh, to show to the new generations and our listeners how to be better professionals and also how to build a brand or use the communications for their companies as well. It's very important.
yeah, absolutely. And when we're talking about elements that brands and also executives these days need to think of in terms of modern PR, what are the elements that you would say are the most important things that should be looked at?
Well, the best communication strategy is rarely, Glenn, just PR. It's a mix of insight, structure, and of course, human understanding. It's very important. So, what does the modern PR means? What does the modern PRs? What are the key elements for brands and executives that need to think about in terms of modern PR?
Yeah.
So, let's discuss the first element, which is the most important for me, is the trust architecture. The second one is the executive visibility. And the third one is the internal communication, which is very important as well. So let's begin with the first one, because as we said about the trust architecture, the market always watches patterns, Glenn, not only the announcements. So if your message and your corporate behavior don't match, no campaign can protect your credibility as an organization.
Mm,
So, the most valuable PR work is often quiet and is aligning leadership, is building proof, and keeping the narrative consistent. So, action is the key, and you have to be very true with your organization and outside your organization. It's not only about the coverage, the traditional public relation coverage and authenticity as well. So, in terms of executive visibility, it has to be very intense because leaders don't need to be everywhere. You know this, Glenn. You are also a leader, you're also a CEO, and you have a very strong brand, and you don't have to be everywhere. You have to be present in the right places. So, the right communication has to choose for you the right path with
yeah.
a clear, always point of view. The most respected executives don't perform communication, they lead through it. So you have to speak with clarity, you have to show restraint and understand, and you have to be very credible. So it has always to do with your personality, and you have to be authentic. Just like you persuaded me to be in your podcast. And discuss about communication because you are a fantastic leader and you're very authentic. So you are in the right path, Glenn, okay? It's
Sounds
it's
good.
very important. Yes, yes.
And for individuals as well who are maybe entrepreneurs, they also, I guess, need to be their own brand as well and think about these things in terms of where the audiences that they need to reach, how they actually portray themselves in a very authentic way, but also towards the market as well. These are things that they need to sort of think of and bring to bear in terms of their personal branding as well.
Yes, and as I always say to clients, organization, the audience always reads you. So you have to be very authentic, very open, and the third one, which is very important, is the internal communication because the culture that you have inside your organization is public. So people trust employees and brands more than headlines, and the way the company communicates internally becomes the story externally. It's very important.
Yeah.
It's only, as I said, we don't just make article pieces and build a narrative. If you are not a good leader, if you don't have a good organization with good people inside, people will know. So
Mm,
they won't buy your product or your service, or your reputation will be damaged.
mm, yeah.
So it's very, very important. And that's why the strongest organization invest in clarity, role definition, very important for our for our employer branding as well, leadership alignment, and honest communication. This is the
Mm.
key.
So it's
And that,
it's
yeah,
what you do, not what you say, is the crucial part of this area.
yeah, yeah, always what you do. So you cannot be saved because you have only good public relations team. You
Yeah.
have to do it as well.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the best, the perfect base. And of
And
course the AI as well.
okay, yeah, unpack that a little bit. How is AI changing communications and PR for individuals specifically?
Well, I'm very optimistic about it. And the real priority is learning how to use AI well, responsibly, ethically, and with clear standards. For me, it's not a question of replacement. It's about collaboration. It's another
Mm,
tool. And for us, as public relation executives, it is very helpful in order to do more research and to trace all the publicity and to do a lot of stuff very quickly, because it's very important for for our clients to be very, very quick when we have, for example, a risk about the reputation or crisis. It's very, time is the key in this kind of situation. So I'm very happy about the AI tools now.
mm. Yeah, me
In
too. I think it's how you use it. I see, particularly on social media, so much content that is so obviously created by AI generated material. It's written the same kind of way. It doesn't really have that personal touch. And I guess it goes back to your issue of authenticity as well. People are getting smarter and they can see what is just ChatGPT or equivalent created content and what's actually created by an individual with a little bit of thought and inspiration behind it.
Well, Glenn, if you're not good at your job, you won't be good as well in using AI. So if you see people just doing and reproduce this kind of message, probably they are not good at their job. But if you like what you do, you're going to use it in the best way for your interest and the interest of your organization and your client as well.
Yeah,
So learn to do it properly and you will
yeah.
shine. You will shine.
I fully agree on that one. And I think it's something as well that people need to learn how to use these things, particularly entrepreneurs, particularly freelancers who are actually utilizing the technology that's out there, but using it in the right way.
Yeah, but and especially for freelancers that they don't have the money in order to buy an assistant, in order to buy extra services. Very important because it's a very good research tool, for example.
Mm,
It's a very good assistant in order you can build an AI assistant in order to do all the work that you cannot do because you have to be out there in order to search for clients and do all the things that an AI can do because it is not a human. So
yeah.
it's a very good ally for me, a very good ally.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
use it in order to produce authentic material and authentic content, but you can use it if you want to do other work that it's not that you can do it on your own. You
Mm,
can do it on your own. For example, to see your text, your work, if it's everything okay. When you're so tired to do it, for example, this is a very simple and very simple thing that I'm telling you, but it's very important for us when we work alone. For the
mm.
people that they are freelancers as well,
Yeah,
we
exactly.
are executives.
And what do you think freelancers should be looking at mainly in terms of not just AI, but what they should be focusing on in terms of sort of creating their brand, getting out there into the marketplace, and creating a name for themselves, whether it's a niche or more broadly to be able to look for opportunities and business possibilities there?
Well, I actually think it's a always beautiful time to build, as you said. So modern, because modern PR allows you to compete on authority, not size. So it's how you show up, how you structure a brief, and how consistently you deliver.
Hmm.
So you have to know that clients remember always these three things: clarity, reliability, and of course, discretion if you are in public relations.
Hmm.
And especially, as I said, in PR, because where trust and reputation is always at stake. So if you're
Yeah.
a freelancer, just do it. Be out there, shine, as I said, and always pay attention, clarity, reliability, and discretion.
Yeah. And I think
And
it's probably easier these days as well, Aria, the fact that there are so many digital channels that you can utilize to be able to get your message out there, to be able to amplify what you're doing and not need a huge army of individuals behind you to be able to support you and a whole amount of money that is no longer needed in the same way.
yes, and if you're a freelancer if you're in house as well and freelancer or you're an employee, you have always to be the leader, but you have to lead with structure. So take all the tools, take all your networking, your take all the people that you know, all the things that you have, the digital tools as well, and just try to build the best for your clients, the
Yeah.
best outcome and the best results. And always remember that your character creates the momentum, but structure makes it sustainable.
Yeah.
So you have to be very focused. You have to define your process, your standards. People and you're the clients don't buy always your effort. They buy always your confidence and your structure as well as a professional.
Absolutely. And Ari, I want to sort of pick your brains because you're based in Greece, and I'm really interested about how things are looking in terms of the Greek labor market as well. Just in terms of to get a snapshot of what's happening these days. What are people focusing on? What are the skills, services, knowledge, expertise, which is valuable?
Well, Greece has momentum. I'm very proud for my country and where are we standing right now. And I'm also generally optimistic. Optimistic. Greece is evolving into a more mature talent market.
Hmm.
We are seeing companies move from simply filling roles to competing for talent with better culture, clearer leadership communication, and stronger employer branding. This is very important.
Yeah.
And what excites me the most, and I see, is that communication, this field that we are talking, is increasingly recognized in Greece as strategic, not just support. It's very
Hmm.
important. So we are in need of more strategic thinkers, and executives. And more organizations understand that during growth, transformation, and uncertainty, communication is the key and can manage the risk and the reputation of the organization. It's leadership, it's about culture, and of course, about trust.
Yeah.
So the PR professional can find the way here and can be promoted as executives and find very good positions. And
Mm.
of course, clients as well. We have a strong market from organizations and PR agencies as well.
Mm. And there's
Yeah.
also a long history of entrepreneurship, people being freedom and flexibility being valued. A lot of people starting their own companies, being their own boss. That seems to be in the sort of the Greek culture to a certain extent as well, Aria.
Yes, and especially after the COVID
Mm.
and the hybrid work expectations have also shifted the conversation.
Yeah.
It's not just a benefit anymore. It's just a part of a broader shift toward the productivity.
Mm.
So we see this a lot in the Greek companies, you
Yeah.
know, hybrid roles, and also people take the initiative in order to be freelancers as well and be very strong executives as well. Very important.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yes, but the most important thing for me, also for people working in house and freelancers as well, is to build skills that travel across industries, have faith in themselves, have structure, as I told you,
Mm.
clarity and authenticity, and
Yeah.
they will shine.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of learning yourself, but also doing well what maybe machines do less well. So actually getting the future-proofing yourself and future-proofing your knowledge and experience, so that you can't be replaced in a certain sense, I guess.
No, I don't. I don't feel that. The people that they're very good at their job will not be replaced. They know how to collaborate, and the AI is just a tool.
Mm, okay.
So we have to be and stay optimistic, as I told you. We cannot do something else, but let's stay optimistic.
I think it's an
Yeah.
element of always learning and always moving forwards, always being in beta. So you're never actually sort of at the finishing line. It's always, and I think increasingly with sort of the technology that's out there, it's always evolving, and you always have to make sure that you are actually sort of keeping up to speed, that your knowledge and expertise is within date, so to speak.
Yeah. As I told you, let's talk about PR. Isn't about being louder. It's about being clearer, consistent, and more human. Whether you build a brand, whether you build a career, or just growing your business, and especially in Greece today, the advantage belongs to those who communicate with intention and credibility and genuine care. So these
Yeah.
are things that they cannot be replaced.
Mm. Yeah.
This is the human factor as well.
The human factor, which
Yeah.
so far cannot be replaced, and I think that's something we need to sort of bear in mind as well. And I think I like your positivity as well in terms of where we're actually heading, how we're actually moving on a lot of these things, and where it's going to take us at Aria as well. I think that. I am very much a glass half full kind of individual like you are yourself. And I think that there's a lot of opportunities and a lot of possibilities, and they're going to be more and more in the future. We just need to see them as such.
Now, and if you face your life with positivity and just feel okay with yourself, and you will have the best opportunity because the others want people that feel the same way and feel good about themselves. They just do not need people that they see everything in a black way. They just want
Yes.
to, yeah, we only have one life, just
Mm,
just we have to be happy with what we have and also be adaptive.
yes.
Adaptive, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We
I
have to
think
be adaptive.
Yeah, we're never set in stone, and we are very, very adaptive. We're very flexible as individuals. We just need to realize the fact that we are, and not get stuck in one specific way of doing things.
Yeah, that's the way. Yeah,
Beautiful, beautiful. Aria,
beautiful.
well, thank you very much indeed. It's been
Thank you so
great to
much.
hear this.
Yeah, yeah. Let's end this conversation with this positive note. Let's be happy with ourselves and the people around us and be adaptive and be genuine and kind. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, fully agree on that. Thank you very much indeed, Aria, for sharing your time. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you. Greetings from Greece. Bye. Thank you.